Let's work through an example problem for the allocation of cash dividends. So this problem says that Palmer Company was organized January 1st, 2016. In 2016, the company issued 8,000 shares of preferred stock with a par value of $30 and 120,000 shares of common stock with a par value of $2. Then the company declared the following cash dividends on December 31st of each of those years. We will need to show the allocation of these cash dividends. First, assuming that the preferred stock dividend is 5% and non-cumulative, and then assuming that it's 4% and cumulative. So, before we can show the allocation, we first need to figure out how much our preferred stockholders are supposed to be getting. So the way that we find that is we take the number of shares of preferred stock, multiply it by the par value, multiply it by the dividend percentage. So we have 8,000 shares, $30 par value, 5%, and we see that preferred stockholders are supposed to be getting $12,000 every year. Now we can start allocating our cash dividends. So in 2016, we said as Palmer Company, we are handing out $8,000 in cash dividends. Sounds great, but we don't have enough here to pay for the total annual preferred dividend that we just calculated. Because we said that our preferred stockholders are supposed to be getting $12,000 every single year. So what are we going to do here? Well, preferred stockholders get their dividends first. So they get the first $12,000 every single year. Since we aren't going to hit $12,000 in 2016, they get $8,000. So they're getting all $8,000 here in 2016. Now we take a look up at the top of the screen where it says that the dividend is 5% and non-cumulative. Since it's non-cumulative, our preferred stockholders just lost out on that extra $4,000. If it was cumulative, that means that you will have to pay them back in future years. So we'll work on an example like that later in this video. So 2016 is done. 2017 rolls around. Had a much better year this year and said we're going to give out $30,000 in cash dividends. Well, now we have enough to give our preferred stockholders $12,000. So they get the first $12,000, and common will just get whatever is left over. So there's $18,000 left over, so they get that $18,000. In 2018, not as good of a year. We only gave out $20,000 in dividends, but still plenty to give preferred their $12,000. So preferred gets all of their $12,000 amount, and common, there's $8,000 left over for them. 2019, now we decide that we're going to hand out $50,000 in cash dividends. Preferred still just gets their $12,000. Common gets the extra $38,000. So now let's switch it up and say that our preferred stock dividend is 4% and cumulative. So we need to recalculate our annual preferred dividend. Take our number of preferred shares times the par value times the percentage, and we see that our preferred stockholders are supposed to be getting $9,600 every year. Now we can start filling out this table again. 2016 rolls around, we say we're going to give people $8,000. That still isn't enough to pay the full preferred dividend amount. So what happens here now that it's cumulative? Well, preferred is still just going to get this $8,000 this year. There's still not going to be anything left over for common. That part stays the same. What changes is now how we deal with this moving forward. So we owe $1,600 of a cash dividend to our preferred stockholders. So when's that going to come along? That's coming in 2017. So in 2017, we are issuing $30,000 of cash dividends. That's plenty to pay for the $9,600 that preferred is supposed to get, plus the $1,600 that we owe them from the previous year. So preferred stockholders get $11,200 in 2017. They get their 2017 amount plus the amount that we owed them from 2016. Now, what's left over for common? $18,800. They just get the difference between the total and the amount that goes to preferred. Now in 2018, we have $20,000 of cash dividends, plenty to pay out the $9,600 that preferred is supposed to get. We didn't owe them from any previous years, so they just get that $9,600. Common gets the amount that's left over. Now going into 2019, we still don't owe anything to preferred for previous years, so they still just get that $9,600. Common gets what's left over, they get the $40,400.